Welcome to P-Pop Real. Before anything else, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more updates.
I just wanted to say congratulations kasi sobra kaming mga OPM artists, yung medyo matagal-tagal na sa industriya. We are so proud of you. Kasi alam nyo, mahirap talagang ilabas ang musika natin sa Pilipinas papuntang buong mundo. Kasi ganun talaga yon. But I think right now people are ready for it. And we are so happy that you guys are doing it. So keep doing it. Right? I also want to say to each and every one of you, thank you. Thank you for supporting our P-Pop, our very own P-Pop. Kasi, I just have to say, kayang-kaya nila. Woo! Ano ba?
With regards to P-Pop, salamat dahil naliwanagan ako na, yun na pala yun. Yes, I know, kilala ko rin ng SB19. At ang galing, di ba? Kasi nabigyan sila, natutunan nila, at nabigyan nila, naulanan sila nung tinatawag na disiplina na ginagamit sa K-pop, yung pag-train ng K-pop. Kaya naman masyado malapit sa akin yung ano na yan, yung connection na yan, is dahil nung Smoky Mountain, nung nag-umpisa kami, yung mga batang ganyan, yung mga bata noon, sila Geneva, sila Tony, sila James, sisimula sila at Jeffrey, talagang quartered sila. At yung mga nag-train sa kanila, sila Douglas Nieras, ako nag-train sa, sa performance, etc. Ganon. Kaya, pagka nakikita niyong sabay-sabay, ang ganda-ganda, it's part of that training and discipline. So, pasensya na kayo, medyo humaba dahil sinishare ko lang yung sinaunang part na yung connection ng SB19 sa Smoky Mountain. Nung napanood ko sila, sabi ko, wow! Ganyan yung gusto talaga namin gawin noon. Tapos nung napanood ko sila, ito na yung connection ng naumpisahan talaga natin noon. Okay, yun lang.
Yes, nakikita ko, the making of mga international act, yung mga ginagawa nila, and happy ako kasi nag-grow ang Filipino music. Anyone, any artist na mas nakikita ng international, happy ako kasi that's my dream for the Filipino artist. Well, the word tunog Pinoy, hindi naman, of course, syempre yung influence hindi naman maiiwasan ng any artist na nakakarinig ng foreign music. So, it's a matter of papaano nila i-perform. And ako, huwag natin sabihin yung tunog Pinoy kasi na-enhance na siya. Kumbaga, nag-evolve na siya. Kumbaga, produkto ng mga sari-sari music na naririnig mo ng international. So, they were able to come up with ganong klase ng produkto. Proud ako na may katulad nila na binibigyan ng pagkakataon na makita what is the Filipino music for international market.
Anong tingin mo ang chance nila na mag-world domination?
Pwede. It's a matter of finding the right song. It's always... Right song is always the key para makapasok ka ng international market. Yes.
Narinig mo ba yung ibang mga produkto nila? What do you think of their songwriting skills?
Well, meron sila. They can really write songs. So, but of course, lagi kong sinasabi, ang requirements ng international, hindi natin alam. It's just a matter of finding or writing the right song for international market.
Open ka ba makikollaborate with them?
Actually, nagre-reach out ako sa kanila. Meron akong taong pinapahanap and then...
Sino?
Anong grupo gusto mo?
No. Ako, kung meron isang opportunity na we can be working together, I can write a song for them, and then try natin. Lahat naman puro suntok sa buwan yan, and who knows?
Pero po kayo, may nakusulan na po ba kayo na parang pwede nyo gamitin for a P-Pop group?
Actually, they do the cover of the song Bakit Ba Ikaw? By Michael Pangilinan. I was the one who wrote
Bakit
the song.
ba ikaw?
Yeah.
Kayo pala yun?
Yes, I wrote the song. And kinover nila.
SB19 yan? Ang tingin niyo sa cover nila?
Okay naman, maganda sila. Ako kasi, pag nakikita ko, kailangan out of the box eh. Huwag na yung, kumbaga, Huwag the same banana, kumbaga lasa. Gusto ko yung ginagawa nila, nag-i-invent sila ng ibang klaseng title para medyo silang identity. And I'm happy na nire-reinvent nila yung sarili nila being an artist.
Pero ang galing, no?
Opo, ang ganda po ng steps nila.
Nung narinig ko isa, ay, alam mo, tinanong sa akin kanina, ano sa mga kanta ang gusto mo na ikaw na lang sana ang nakapagsulat.
Nakapagsulat, opo.
Hindi, honestly, kasi ang ganda ng beat.
Yung mismo.
Damang-dama nila yung kinakanta nila. Ganon dapat.
SB19 are self-managed artists. I think nabalitaan niyo.
Yeah.
And as an OPM icon, what is your take about this? Yung step na tinake ng SB19 na yun that they are self-managed artists.
Okay, being self-managed kasi there are advantages and then there are risks. Okay, so notice I didn't say that there are disadvantages. There are advantages. The thing with SB19 is nanggaling na sila kasi sa isang management company. So they've learned so much already that I think it is kaya naman nila. You know, they can manage themselves. But I would highly suggest for all of you out there who are thinking of going into self-management like SB19, remember meron silang pinanggalingan. Okay, so they learn. I am still under a management company, but I'm the one who calls the shots. But it took me time kasi I had to learn so much in my earlier years. If you choose to learn on your own, you have to prepare also that you will get burned on your own. You will hit a lot of blocks and a lot of hurdles on your own. But when you have management, they can help you talagang get over these challenges. May mga legalities din na dapat nyong matutunan para sa ganon, hindi talaga kayo ma-burn ng todo-todo. But SB19, I feel, already has reached that point, you know, because of years of being under management. So yun lang ang masasabi ko. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but you have to prepare yourself and you have to be knowledgeable enough to know how the industry runs and how you can find yourself in the proper areas of the industry para hindi kayo masaktan, hindi kayo mapagsamantalahan. And I think that you'll be okay in the long.
Doon papunta ang music scene. Na-meet ko din naman ng SB19 sa isang event and napakababait ng mga yun. No?
Ang gagaling.
Ang gagaling. Nagugulat ako eh. Unang-una, kasi kumakanta sila dun sa holding area namin eh. Sabi ko, ang gagaling, grabe. Grabe. I think, dun mo rin naman makikita na hindi mo pwedeng pulaan ng isang tao na nag-prepare hanggang sa makakita siya ng opportunity para gamitin yung preparation na yun. Hindi mo pwedeng pulaan yun eh. Walang pinagkaiba yan kay Manny Pacquiao eh. Na nag-train sobrang galing, pagpasok niya ng ring, knockout yung kalaban. Walang difference yan. Kaya hindi mo pwedeng pulaan yun. No? Hindi rin ako magugulat kung doon pumunta yung music scene dahil sobrang galing talaga.
Na-starstruck ba sila sa'yo? Sigurado?
Nagpicturan kami. And I appreciate naman lagi yung ganyan. Lalo ko na-appreciate ang isang artist na alam kong pwedeng magyabang pero hindi nagyayabang. Doon, yun ang na-appreciate.
Kaya yun yung in-educate ko din yung mga tao. For those, not naman educate, I don't want to sound smart, no? Pero I'm making people realize also na those hating na about SB19, gaya lang naman sa Koreans yan eh. Parang ganun sa K-pop yan eh. Tayo ko, paroke din naman, ginaya ko lang din ng E-Heads, kaya kami doon nagsimula eh. Tapos yung E-Heads, nakinig lang din ng Beatles yan. They're always influenced by someone else. Yes. And start dressing pa. So, just like K-pop, ganun lang din. Pero the question is, tatagal ba yung SB19 net if they just keep on copying that? No, the reason why pumalo sila because they started writing songs and came up with things to help them stand out. Tapos biglang yung mga kanta nila, Pinoy na Pinoy, may Pinoy elements, tapos pero world class. Just blown away. So, in-educate ko din sila na there's no reason to hate someone being influenced by someone else kasi kami namang mga batang 90s, we were just influenced by Nirvana and Pearl Jam and Red Hot Chili Peppers and the Eraserheads. And so, bakit nagkataon lang na iba yung influensya nila pero just because iba yung trip nila doesn't make ba't ka nagagalit? Parang
you think visually as a director, no? And ganyan na ngayon ang mga younger artists natin, especially yung mga P-pop groups like SB19 who are leading the way in the industry. Do you know them?
Yeah, I work with them itong huli lang.
Ah, ganun ba?
For Casey's concert.
Okay, so, what do you like about them?
Well, they're humble.
Talaga?
Directing SB19, they're so humble. Although nabitan ako kasi I've directed the 2 songs lang nila kasi guest sila kay
Ano po yun?
Casey. But I'm really looking forward to work with them full concert. Yun naman yung ano. Pero ang galing nila. Magaling talaga sila. Perfection. I saw them, when I was briefing them, they were rehearsing the prod. Na alam na naman nila yun, but they're still rehearsing it. Diba? So parang ang ganda lang kasi ako as a performer before, I can see na parang, uy, I was once like that. Na I want perfection on stage. I want to give my best. So SB19 is more like that.
Bakit yung nasabing humble? Is there a...
Ang bait eh. Like, you know, the respect na first time ko silang
Grabe yung sincerity niya nung sinabi niyo ang bait.
But the way they approach me, the way I approach them, we're sobrang connected agad. Parang direct, sige, anong gagawin namin? Ito kasi I had a special reveal with them, so ganyan. So sinusundan nila. And they're so easy to direct. So sabi ko nga nabitin talaga ako.
Do they also think visually like you? Do you see that maybe one of them will become a director then?
Maybe, but hindi ko pa masabi kasi 2 prods lang yung nagawa ko, guest lang sila nung time na yun. But I don't know, if I work with them in the future, a full concert, I'll find out.